your companion. It can be at your house. It can sort of babysit your kids. It could teach them. This is a super big deal.
When people hear the words humanoid robot, a lot of us, myself included, tend to picture a bright, futuristic world where robots take care of all the hard, dangerous, or just plain boring jobs we'd rather not deal with. I mean, who hasn't fantasized about a robot that cooks, cleans, and handles all the chores? Sounds like a dream, right? But on the flip side, there's a whole group of people who get anxious at the thought, worried that these machines will take over human jobs, or, in true sci-fi fashion, rise up and turn us into their servants. And then there are the skeptics who just see humanoid robots as slow, clunky, and kind of ridiculous, like overpriced piles of metal that can barely walk straight. People even joke that they move like Biden, or like a drunk guy trying to find his way home. And honestly, that's not too far off. Most humanoid robots today are still struggling to show they're actually useful in everyday life. Some of them look so awkward, it's hard not to doubt the whole concept. But here's the thing. Have you noticed how much has changed in the past 2 years? We're not just talking about minor upgrades. We're seeing some serious, next-level progress. Just 2 years ago, it was pretty much a showdown between Tesla's Optimus and Boston Dynamics' Atlas. But now, it's turned into a full-blown tech race, with big players from all over, North America, China, and beyond, jumping in. Now, we're not saying Tesla has the best or most advanced robot on the market, but what we do believe is that Tesla's Optimus might have the most potential to actually make a real difference in people's lives. One of its biggest advantages? It's designed to be more affordable and accessible than most other humanoid robots out there. To make a robot cost $10,000 to $20,000, not hundreds of thousands, you need to be really good at mass production. And that's where Tesla's strength lies. Long term, you could be looking at an Optimus that costs somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000, which makes the idea of owning one way more realistic for regular people. The truth is, most humanoid robots today still haven't figured out how to function in the real world, mainly because they're not being mass-produced. Every now and then, we see headlines about a new robot that wows us with cool tricks or tasks, but then it fades into obscurity, like it was never even there. This has pretty much been the standard reality for humanoid robots. Most of them are seen as fancy prototypes stuck in labs, unlikely to ever make it into our daily lives. That's why so many people think of them as cool tech demos rather than something practical. But then Tesla came in and flipped the script completely. They're not just building humanoid robots, they're actually mass producing them. And recently, they brought 50 Optimus bots to a major public event, where people could see them up close and even interact with them in person. Here's the ironic part. The event was supposed to be all about launching Cybercab, Tesla's fully autonomous robotaxi. But guess who stole the show? That's right, Optimus. The crowd wasn't swarming the cars. They were gathering around the robots. That moment proved something big. The Tesla bot isn't just another hyped-up gadget. It's breaking the stereotype that humanoid robots are clunky, boring, or useless. And Optimus isn't just standing around looking cool. It's already doing things that are genuinely helpful. We're talking about real tasks like receiving and inspecting packages, serving drinks, folding laundry, charging electric vehicles, cleaning your kitchen, watering your plants, lifting and carrying heavy objects, playing games with your family, dancing, even answering questions. All that, and Tesla pulled this off in under 2 years. The progress is so impressive that even one of their top competitors, Boston Dynamics, had to give them props. In their own words, the Tesla team is making great progress, building a couple of machines from scratch in just 1 year. That's remarkable. They're helping shine a spotlight on a field we've been advocating for over 30 years. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Imagine a robot that can handle multiple tasks for 8 to 10 hours straight, without you having to worry about charging it. Sounds wild, right? But that's exactly what Tesla Bot is aiming for. Thanks to Tesla's advanced 4680 battery tech, paired with an optimally sized battery just for humanoid use, Optimus can recharge itself and keep going. No other humanoid robot on the market right now offers anything like that. This unique feature has been a major reason why Optimus is getting so much attention. Think about putting it to work in a restaurant, for example. 8 to 10 hours of non-stop operation could easily translate into tens of thousands of dollars in annual profit compared to what you spent to buy it. Basically, imagine a personal robot companion, one that's not just a cool toy, but an actual helpful presence in your home. It can clean your house, mow your lawn, walk your dog, and still be a great hang. It might sound wild, but imagine a robot that can teach your kids, babysit, and even help produce goods and services. That's where things are heading. Back in 2022, Tesla first unveiled the Optimus robot. At the time, it was powered by a 2.3 kilowatt-hour battery using standard 2170 battery cells because Tesla's new 4680 battery tech wasn't ready just yet. As a result, the first version of Optimus had a pretty bulky basic design, but things have changed fast. Tesla has now confirmed that Optimus is fully integrated with their cutting-edge 4680 battery technology. While they haven't shared every detail yet, what we do know is that the 4680 battery offers a ton of advantages. It has a higher energy density, 5 times greater than older models, and delivers more power in a smaller space. Plus, improved design and manufacturing techniques have cut production costs by about 14%. All these upgrades have been a game changer for Optimus. Thanks to the more compact and powerful 4680 battery, Tesla was able to redesign the robot to be sleeker and lighter. The second generation Optimus is now 22 pounds lighter, going from 160 pounds to just 138 pounds. And this new battery doesn't just save space, it also powers the robot for 8 to 10 hours of continuous use, which is a massive upgrade in practical usability. The original prototype had a 2.3 kilowatt-hour battery, but the newer version uses a slightly larger 3 kilowatt-hour pack, powered by the 4680 cells. This leap in energy efficiency and performance makes Optimus more functional than ever. But maybe the most surprising update: how Optimus charges itself. Most people assumed you'd charge it like an EV, plug it in manually. But it turns out Optimus is much smarter than we thought. Just like Tesla's upcoming Cybercab, which can drive itself to a wireless charging pad, Optimus can autonomously find and connect to its charger without any help. In a recent video, Tesla showed how Optimus can locate a wall-mounted charging port, navigate to it, and plug itself in using an extended connector, all on its own. This level of autonomy is a huge deal. It means the robot can run, recharge, and keep going without needing constant human supervision. Once Optimus connects to its charger, it does everything by itself, and when the battery is full, it automatically disconnects and gets right back to work. That's right, no button pressing, no plugging in. It just takes care of it on its own. And here's where it gets even better. If Optimus uses wireless charging with its nearly 3 kilowatt-hour battery, it can recharge much faster than electric vehicles, which usually take around 30 to 40 minutes to fully charge. Tesla estimates that Optimus could be fully charged in just 10 minutes. That's a game changer. This level of efficiency and autonomy is one of the biggest reasons no other company can really compete with Tesla right now. We're talking about a fully autonomous robot that can handle all kinds of tasks on its own. Elon Musk even said it himself. I think every one of the 8 billion people on Earth is going to want their own Optimus buddy. And honestly, he might not be wrong. Imagine walking up to your Optimus robot at a bar, and it's serving drinks with zero help. Friendly, helpful, and always ready to work. Tesla isn't just building a high-tech robot, they're making it affordable. The goal is to offer Optimus for just $20,000. That might sound bold, but it's actually a well-planned move. Thanks to Tesla's large-scale production capabilities and their in-house manufacturing, including the 4680 battery, they've been able to keep production costs low. In fact, Elon has mentioned that it only costs Tesla around $10,000 to build one Optimus unit. A big part of that cost saving comes from using many of the same components found in Tesla vehicles. And because Tesla doesn't rely heavily on outside suppliers, they have way more control over quality, pricing, and scalability. So, at $20,000, Optimus isn't just feasible, it's one of the most reasonably priced advanced robots in the world. You'd be hard-pressed to find another humanoid robot with this level of tech, autonomy, and functionality anywhere near that price point. And here's something even more mind-blowing. Optimus can learn tasks just by watching videos. That's right, no complex programming required. Just show it a video of someone doing something, and Optimus can learn to do it too. Now imagine the possibilities. You point at the fridge, it brings you a beer. You rub your stomach, it figures out you're hungry. You look tired, it walks over and gives you a massage. We've all daydreamed about stuff like this, but with Optimus, it's starting to feel real. Elon made it clear. This robot isn't just smart, it's learning smart. Show it a task and it can understand and replicate it. No code, no commands. Just watch and learn. Imagine showing Optimus a cooking video, a piano performance, or even a magic trick. And yeah, it could actually learn from that. Sure, it might be a little clumsy at first. Like any learner, it'll need to practice the actions a few times, gather enough data, and refine the motion. But that's exactly how AI learning works, especially with deep learning. Of course, early versions might have some hiccups. It's still learning after all. So yeah, it might fumble here and there. But once it figures things out, it's going to be seriously impressive. Honestly, you'll probably want to invite your friends over just to say, "You've got to see this." Now let's be real. No new product is perfect right out of the gate, and that's especially true for something as complex as Optimus. Elon Musk has openly said that the early versions will have a few bugs. That's normal. It needs real-world use and time to improve. So what kind of issues might we see? For starters, voice command errors. Like, you might ask it to get food, and it brings you an empty plate. Not ideal, but kind of funny. There's also the potential for connectivity issues. Since Optimus depends on a stable internet connection for certain functions, a network drop could mess with its ability to access important system data, and that could lead to unexpected malfunctions. And then there's stairs. Yep, stairs are still a challenge. Optimus can walk up and down them, but it requires extreme balance and precise movement with every step. If it miscalculates, it could stumble or fall. It's not quite Terminator level just yet, but it's getting there. The good news? All these bugs and quirks are expected to improve over time through software updates and continuous technical improvements. Elon even mentioned that Optimus will be able to self-correct in real time, which is pretty incredible. For example, there was a moment when Optimus dropped a battery cell it was carrying. Instead of freezing up or needing help, it quickly reorganized and adapted, all on its own. No human needed. And Tesla's not slowing down. They're hoping to produce around 5,000 Optimus robots this year, with parts lined up for as many as 10,000 to 12,000. But since this is a completely new product, with new hardware, new systems, new everything, Elon said they'd consider it a success even if they hit half that number, so about 5,000 units. And just to put that into perspective, that's the size of a Roman legion. Yeah, imagine 5,000 humanoid robots operating together. It's kind of cool, and just a little intimidating. Honestly, it looks like Tesla really will build an entire legion of robots this year. At least one. And if things go as planned, maybe 10 legions by next year. It's kind of a cool way to think about it, right? A whole legion of Optimus robots. And based on Tesla's current pace, this might happen sooner than we expected. Elon Musk has said they're already working on a redesigned version of Optimus. He admitted on X, formerly Twitter, that redesigning it has been one of the toughest parts of the entire process, but it was necessary to create a version that can be mass-produced. This new version will be the Generation 3 Optimus, a more refined model that's optimized for real-world use and large-scale manufacturing. As mentioned earlier, Tesla aims to produce between 5,000 and 10,000 units of Optimus this year. Now, compared to Tesla's EV production, robot production is a different beast. They can't just scale it up as quickly, because building a humanoid robot is nothing like building a car. Even though some parts are shared between Tesla vehicles and Optimus, like the 4680 battery, the production lines, shapes, and processes are completely different. Unlike cars, every single component inside Optimus has to be carefully designed to mimic the human body. And that's a tricky balance. If you add too many components, actuators, or a large battery pack, the robot gets too heavy and can't move efficiently. But if you cut back too much, the robot's performance suffers. This makes Optimus much more complex to build than a car, especially in these early stages. And that's not even counting the need for software. At launch, Optimus doesn't come preloaded with knowledge. Its brain is basically empty. It needs to be filled with data so it can learn to perform tasks. And this isn't as simple as uploading a program and hitting go. That's not how this works. Instead, Tesla engineers must train Optimus through repetition. This process, called teleoperation, involves human operators remotely controlling the robot while it performs different tasks. As Optimus goes through each action, it collects valuable data, even down to the smallest details. These tasks have to be repeated again and again until the robot has gathered enough information to do them on its own. For example, something as simple as washing dishes could take a week or more of practice. At first, it might drop plates, miss spots, or just mess up. But with each mistake, it learns. It corrects itself and improves, eventually becoming skilled at the task. That's why last year was packed with teleoperated training sessions for Optimus. It was all about feeding the robot the data it needs to function independently. But what Tesla is building with Optimus isn't just a cool tech gadget, it's a symbol of human progress. It represents our desire to go beyond physical and time limitations to offload the repetitive, exhausting, and dangerous tasks we deal with every day. Not long ago, the idea of humanoid robots felt like science fiction, impractical, overhyped, or locked away in research labs. But Tesla has flipped that narrative. Optimus is no longer a distant dream. It's becoming a real, functional part of our daily lives. And its greatest impact might not even be in the technology itself, or the fact that it can run for 10 hours after a 10-minute charge. What really sets it apart is its accessibility. With a price point around $20,000, this is one of the first truly advanced humanoid robots that regular people might actually be able to own. Just imagine, a personal robot that can learn from videos, serve drinks, clean your home, watch your kids, and even help in factories. Tasks that once needed humans can now be shared with a tireless robotic partner. This marks more than just a tech milestone. It's a cultural shift. Optimus doesn't just replace manual labor. It reshapes how we think about work, efficiency, and what it means to live and collaborate with intelligent machines. In the near future, many of us could have our own robot companions, smart, helpful, and reliable, freeing us up to focus on what makes us human: creativity, emotion, and meaningful connection. So really, Tesla isn't just building a robot. They're helping rewrite the way we live.